Here we are, ready for our maiden voyage in the new old canoe. This canoe came from Maine. It was probably built in Maine. I think it was in New York when we bought it. We found it on eBay. It's very old, maybe 110 years or more. We're unsure of the builder, although it has some characteristics of a canoe built by Gerrish of Bangor, Maine, but probably was built by somebody else because it's unmarked and there are some things that are different from what we see on the canoes built by Gerrish. The very early canoes, many of them, have more of a look of the birch bark canoes, and this one has the shape of probably a maliseet and other features similar to what you would see in a birch bark. The early canoes are almost like links between the wood and canvas and the bark canoe. We have closed gunnels like a birch bark canoe, and this little deck is like a little sliver. It's what you would see in a bark canoe, although this one is laminated. It's almost as though they put in the little sliver and then decided to back it up with a heftier piece underneath. The rails extend beyond the stem. The seat on this canoe is reed, and the wood frame appears to be American chestnut, as are the thwarts. The thwart isn't as delicately made as thwarts on a Gerrish canoe. It's a little clunkier, and the same with the seat. This is what would tell me that it might not be made by Gerrish, but it is American chestnut, and that is a tree that died out in the early 1900s, so we know this is probably original to the canoe. That's Lake Superior, but we're gonna hang a left and go into the bayou. We're on the Chocolate River. Lake Superior. Bertie's ready to go out again. I wanted to point out that the ribs on this canoe are beveled on both sides, which is kind of cool. And I forgot to mention, the canoe is unrestored, but was probably worked on in the 50s or 60s, and is obviously waterworthy. What a nice canoe. We really had a good time. She was really easy to paddle. Didn't mind if dogs moved from one end to the other. Dogs had a great time too.